Okay, let's see. I've got the propane heater ready to go. Check. Fully charged iPad. Check. Battery full on laptop. Check. Flashlight nearby. Check. Blankets. Check. All right. Looks like I'm all ready. If this monster packs storm that's coming up the East Coast, if my power goes out, I am ready. Hey everybody, I hope you're not getting snowed on. How do my Canadian friends do it? How do they do it? How does those Michigan people do it? And those Minnesotans. Yeah, I think this might be the biggest snowstorm of the year, of the whole winter season. I think we've probably got 4 or 5 inches, and it's coming down heavy. And I know over to the east of me, they're supposed to get like 12 to 18 inches. I don't think we're going to get that. I think we may get 8 inches. And I tell you what, when James went to work tonight, I always have to touch my nose when I do videos. I'm sorry. When James went to work tonight, he said he just about didn't make it. And you know he's got those studded tires. He said that little car went all over the road. He had a time getting to work. I said, oh, Lord. And he's up on a mountain, honey, tonight with the bulldozer. Lord. I told him, I said, well, honey, if you can't get off the mountain and you can't get home, just call me. And I said, I'll call your brother. You know, even though we've got a Jeep, I don't know how to drive in this stuff. I do not, and the holler's bad, and all the roads are bad, and this girl is not getting out on the roads. I'm not going to do it. James will get away home. Isn't that terrible? Well, it's the truth. So how y'all doing? Let's see, it's 20 after 12 on an early Thursday morning. So happy Thursday. Yeah, I probably won't post this till a few hours from now, but I thought I'd get on here and say hey and talk to you about the storm. And Lord, you know them people down south are probably pulling their hair out. I feel for them. I tell you what, I lived in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, when I was in junior high for about, it was like late winter to the early summer. And I tell you what, if it rained hard down there, then people went crazy. And if it just had a little bit of ice to it or whatever, I mean, I understand that, but it just shocked me to death how people acted when I lived down there. It really did, you know. But anyway, I really salute them my Canadian friends. I really do. I don't know how y'all do it, but so I just wanted to tell you, Josh was doing good, and he said he's lost 9 pounds. I told him, I said, son, please don't lose too much weight. So, let's see, this weekend it'll be 2 weeks, so that means he's got what, 100,000 more weeks to be over there? Oh, Lord. I'm counting down the weeks, people, I tell you. It's hard. So, yeah, to change the subject, James said he couldn't hardly get to work tonight. Oh, Lord. What's people going to do? I didn't even bother going to the grocery store. I sworn I didn't. I know it's probably empty. People have to get that bread and milk, honey. They're going to die without it, you know. I've got plenty of gas in the Jeep and plenty of food here, and people ought to be prepared. You know what I mean? But I don't know, something just comes over people when there's a big storm. I don't know what it is, but well, I tell you what, I should know what it's like because, you know, 2-3 years ago, we had a storm so bad that you couldn't even get out of the driveway hardly. And, you know, trees down everywhere, and I'm really afraid that might happen tonight. That's why I'm prepared if the power goes out. Because this is a heavy snow. It's wet and heavy and good grief. I hope the power don't go out. I hope your power don't go out either. But yeah, I should know because, we went 8 days without power and I don't want to do that again. I know people's went without power like out in Arkansas, weeks, when they had that big ice storm out there. They went weeks without power. I tell you what, it would drive me insane. But, after about 4 or 5 days, you just get so depressed. You just think, well, it's going to be like this forever. So you lose hope. Like I said, and I've always said, I am not a pioneer woman. Even though I'm a hillbilly, I am not a pioneer woman. No way. So I want to talk to y'all. I remember what I want to talk to you about, and I know it's just such a silly little problem, but I wonder if you all have to deal with it. When James and I bought that 2011 Jeep, we got Sirius Satellite with it for a whole year free, and that was pretty cool. I like Sirius Satellite. I really do. So, when we traded that Jeep in after 16 months, because after a year they give us 4 months free or something. I really don't know. But after 16 months, we traded that Jeep in and got this 2012 Jeep. And of course, it came with another year of Sirius Satellite. Well, I am still getting things in the mail for that 2011 Jeep. All the time. And so, I never get nothing for the 2012 Jeep. Except a notice saying, they're going to turn the radio off. Do I still want to? Oh, well, what they don't even do that. What they've done is they just automatically charge my credit card. And that burns me up. I tell you what, it burns me up. I have talked to them. I have talked to 10 people, and they can't get it right. Our accounts from the 2011 Jeep and the 2012 Jeep, they're all messed up. I never get no information on the 2012 Jeep, like I said. It's always on the 2011, and I've told him 10 times, I don't own that Jeep anymore. So, just a couple of weeks ago, I checked my credit card, and honey, they billed me $50 or $60 for Sirius Satellite for 3 months. And honey, I hit the roof because the last time I talked to him, I told him, I want you to take that credit card off file. I do not want to pay Sirius Satellite automatically. If you want me to keep this radio going, you're going to have to do it by snail mail. I'll do it monthly or every 6 months, but I want to pay it through an invoice through the mail. I do not like you being able to charge my credit card. I don't like it. So, honey, I've threatened to quit him all the time. I do. Every time I talk to him, I just say, that's it. I don't want you no more. You're just too much trouble. You people don't know what you're doing. So then they talk me into taking it some more months. You know what I mean? And they give me a deal, and I love that deal, Because I tell you what, I am not going to pay $17 a month for Sirius Satellite. I am not going to do it. Now, here I tell you why. When we traded in the 2011 Jeep, we had it 16 months. We only had 6,000 miles on it. That's it. Our Jeep that we've got now, it will be 2 years old in May. We've got 7,500 miles on it. So what is that? We make 3,500, 4,000 miles a year, if that much. And, I told him, I said, I bet I'm not in that Jeep 2 hours a week. And I bet I'm not. And I am not going to pay that. It's not that much money. But it's the principle. You know what? It's just, and I'm getting all kinds of mail telling me I can buy time on the 2011 Jeep, which I no longer own. That I can, get the radio turned back on for $4 a month. Well, if they can offer that to me on the 2011 Jeep, why can't they offer that to me on the 2012? I think they can. So this last time, honey, I checked the credit card, and there they had charged me. And I tell you what, I went through the roof. And I called them people, and I told them that they had the worst customer service. Well, first of all, I got this one man, and I told him the whole story, just what I've told you. And you know what he told me? Well, I'm going to have to redirect you to somebody else. I said, okay. So he gave me to a woman. And what did I do? I told her the whole story, and what did she do? She hung up on me. Oh, my Lord. And I wasn't mean then. It was the third time that I talked to him, that I told him they had the worst customer service in the world. I got a hold of somebody in Iowa, and he was the nicest person. I mean, he stayed on the phone with me for a whole hour trying to get these two accounts. You know, they had him so messed up, and yeah, he just really helped me the whole time, and I was really impressed with him. I really was. And I told him, I don't want to pay $17 a month for a radio. So I think he gave me 5 or 6 months for $5 a month. And I told him, I want my credit card took off that account. And I told James, I said, probably after this, because, you know, they're not going to charge my credit card. Well, they better not. But they're not going to charge my credit card, so they probably won't mail me, you know, send it in the mail, because I'm still getting 2011 Jeep notifications. Now, the guy told me, you won't get those no more. I've taken that off your account. See, I've ranted until I got my throat all messed up. So, I told James, I said, probably in July, whenever it is. I said, that'll be it for the Sirius satellite until they start sending me notices for the 2012 Jeep. Offer me to come back for $4 a month. And you know what? I'll call them then. And I'll tell them, sure, I want that deal, but I want you to send me a bill. You're not using my credit card. Let's see if they work with me. We got a check today. We got a check today from Sirius Satellite. We sure did. Where they charged my credit card. You know, now, they must have taken my credit card off the account, because we got a check today for $17 or whatever, $16.67, because they charged me $5 a month or whatever, but that was the rest of the balance. And so they did pay me that. But do y'all have that problem? Do you think it's worth it? I know I'm a tightwad, you know, but I just don't think it's worth that kind of money, which it's not. It's not a lot of money, but after a whole year it is. For spending 24 hours in your car, radio, $100, $200 a year, I'm not going to do it. I like my FM radio just fine. And plus, you know, I could plug my iPod in there and listen to Pandora. I don't need Sirius Satellite. They need me more than I need them. That's how I look at it, really, I do. But I just wondered how y'all feel about it. Do you have problems with them? Are you a tightwad like me? Well, I've jabber-jawed for Lord, probably 15 minutes. I'm going to have to cut this video up somehow and try to make it presentable, even if, and I may not even post it. But anyway, I wish you happy Thursday. I hope that them people down south, I hope you're not snowed in too long. I hope our power don't go out. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. That's about it. This is Melissa reporting from up in the holler. That was like a little mini rant, wasn't it? Bye, everybody. Bye.